was about to say something then, just as I had to bite my lip.
Oh, were we going to go down that road?
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Well, I don't think we can beat last week's record because we were already, as we were going on air, we were already going down that road.
It would have been exactly the same because what I was about to say, I'm not going to say it, but what I was just about to say was something.
Something.
Oh, hello, everyone. Stop it. Sorry.
That's okay. My
comments.
Mine was on too.
I
didn't have mine muted either. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to see the comments. So
yes.
See, look, it's done it again. Now stop it.
It's like that. I constantly hear that circus theme throughout my life. You know, it's just
it follows you around then. It's nothing to do with anyone else.
It's true. You know, I kind of like that song. It's the theme song to my life.
We're going to that, shall we? Look,
yes.
You're on the hard stuff and I'm on Horlicks.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my. I figured
that's a big bottle, baby.
That's a huge freaking bottle.
Yeah.
They were on sale, so I bought 2, 1.75 liters.
Woohoo!
Yeah, and I'm boycotting Coke because they suck, and I'm drinking this. It's a Winn-Dixie cola, and it's not bad. So, yeah, when Coke told their employees that they had to be less white.
No.
Yeah, that just didn't sit well. You know, I was reading a meme the other day, and you know, it was, I don't know. I don't like going down this road, but you know, it is what it is. This meme said, you know, why do we call African Americans African Americans? We don't call Caucasians European Americans or Italian Americans, or, you know, we're just Americans. And to get rid of the division that separates us all, because once the bottom of the pyramid unites, the rest will collapse. So,
I mean,
yeah,
I've never been offended. Okay. When you're trying to say, oh, do you know that Ali person? You know, the one with the big boobs, you know her. I don't get offended of that. So why do people get offended when you say somebody's skin is a different color than because that is what it is. You just describe a person. It's totally innocent, but it's gone way out of line, and everyone's got far too sensitive about it. It's just me. But
yeah, no. Well, the truth is that
if they said I've got a big ass, I wouldn't give a monkeys, because I have got a big ass. I'm okay with that.
Sexy ass.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
I do.
Because you're stuck with it, Mr. Man.
I'm not stuck with it. We're going to go down that road real quick if we can talk about that. But what? See, now you got me all distracted and flustered.
Gone. We're totally gone.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that we're talking. It's the division, and the way things are isn't what the way it is being reported. They're making it seem like, okay, you got the Black Lives Matter over here and the rest of the world over there. It's not that way. There's so many people that are coming together of all ethnicities. We're all joining together, all of us at the bottom of the pyramid, but they don't want us to know that.
No, they don't. But look at Trump's rallies. Mm-hmm. There were people of all, I mean, there were thousands and thousands of people when he was going around.
Yes. Yep.
There was no division there whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And there was a supposedly pandemic on. Just what I mean, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
So have you heard? Did you get my video?
I did. That was pretty interesting about, you know, how barren DC is, and something's going down.
Well, the FBI building is boarded up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not get to that bit?
Yeah, I did. And actually, they said that they're replacing the glass in the. Did you miss that?
And there's all sandbags all
Yeah.
around the building of one of the other buildings. There's sandbags all around because they're flooding it out.
So what do you think's going on?
I think they've shut them down. I
Hmm.
think they're redoing the whole thing. Because if things are going to change, you've got to change from that point, haven't you? You can't, because otherwise they would then, because I'm not saying all of them, some of them are corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens then is they would come after the people who are trying to then reinstate Trump and change, he's trying to change the policies and get them back so that, you can get all the good deals that you had before when Trump was in charge.
It's crazy. I was at the grocery store.
Power, isn't it?
Pardon me?
It's a transition of power, and it depends which side they're on, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was at the grocery store yesterday, and hyperinflation here is out of control. It's crazy. $6 for a gallon of milk. It's insane. And I was talking to the cashier, and I said, under Trump, we didn't have hyperinflation like this, and gas prices weren't as exorbitant as they are right now. I basically said out loud, thanks, Biden, because it's all under Joe Biden's watch here in the United States. So it's frustrating, though, to know that it wasn't supposed to be this way. If there wasn't interference in the elections, things would have continued on. Gas prices would have been normal. Hyperinflation would have at least been curtailed. You really can't do a lot about hyperinflation because of the Federal Reserve being around for so long, since 1912, and inflation increasing throughout the years because of if I was the Federal Reserve and I only had $100 and I lent you that 100 and said you have to pay interest on that, I expect 110 back, and there's only $100 that exists in society. Where are you going to come up with that extra $10 that doesn't exist?
They just print it off, don't they?
Well, that's the whole thing, and that's what creates hyperinflation. Well, inflation and then hyperinflation. So for over 100 years, we've had inflation that's escalated into hyperinflation. And Trump did a great job of curtailing that, but under Biden, it's just skyrocketing out of control. So there is talk, though, that Trump might be back by August.
I know. This is really good.
Mm-hmm. Let's
It's
give a quick
close because
shout out to
Arizona.
everyone real quick.
Phil's just said something very funny, so I'm sorry I laughed in between that.
Okay. Hi to Mafalda and Gracie, Steve, Gary, Tidal, Illuminati Infowars, Sharon, and Phil. Phil, thank you for the super chat. Today's number is 26. The card is pink. And yes, you have started early. Yeah, we did. I accidentally put 8:30 when I was supposed to be 8. It was 8:30 last week, so my apologies. Eric Clapton came out with a video, yes, about how the symptoms and you guys can read that. I'm not going to read it out loud, but yeah, isn't that something? Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. You were saying.
I can't remember. I'm just staring at you. I can't think straight.
There goes the butterfly.
I know. Something glittery in front of me. I've noticed the t-shirts behind you though.
Oh yeah, this is a new one. It's called Purple Haze, and it was named by Brandy Lester.
I like that.
It's very simple. It's not.
Yeah.
You got a lot of white and a lot of purple. So one of the latest ones. And then we also have, in time for the 4th of July, are the
Yeah.
red, white, and blue ones. And I just, right before we came on, this is the latest one that got released, and it's the blue one, and it's called Fibonacci, as in the Fibonacci, but the Fibonacci spiral, third eye spiral. So this is the latest one that's released on in5d.net.
Yeah.
So yeah, been busy.
You've been busy boy.
Yes.
And you've had some good news.
Yeah.
Semi-good news.
Kinda, yeah. I went to my surgeon has office hours today. And I went there. You and I did a visualization last night, though. I should preface this. You and I did a visualization. Well, you did, and I listened. You put the words into my head, and that we would get positive results. And today we did. I went there and I spoke to the secretary, and she said that she's been asking the doctor to make an appointment, to set a date. And he said that he needs a second surgeon, and he's trying to align a second surgeon because I have now, from my exercising, I ended up getting a incisional hernia, which happens approximately 32% of the time to people that have
You know why though?
operations like mine. Yeah, to build the sail, basically.
Because they go away and they say, go and exercise. It's like, all your stomach muscles have just been cut open, but it's okay to go and exercise.
Yeah.
Stupid. I can understand gentle kind of walking, maybe that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But not bloody sit up.
Well, and that's all I was doing. All I was doing was walking on my treadmill, and I ended up getting a hernia in my stomach. It's where my intestines just pushed through the stomach wall, and now I got this protrusion sticking out, making it look like I'm pregnant.
But money, baby.
But she said that we expect she's pushing for a date to be set by the end of the week. Finally. But that leads us to something that you sent me about the whole traffic light system.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to say?
We expected the United States to be green because we're one of the highest vaccinated countries in the world. Suckers. But we're yellow. And I was thinking about, why are we yellow? It's all about the timing. They don't want people coming over to the United States during our Independence Day, where we moved away from the UK and Britain. Yeah. And they don't want people coming over here and seeing how free we are. You'd be coming to Florida and you'd be seeing a whole new world that is just like nothing ever happened. No one's wearing masks where I live anymore. No one. So
I'm absolutely ecstatic with that. So I'd be jumping for joy. But I can understand some people, closed-minded Britain people. Yeah.
They don't want you seeing that. They don't want to encourage people to leave to come here.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But they're saying it's all going to start opening up in August.
What? It's what?
Could all start opening up in August.
Oh, opening up in August. Well, that would be perfect, because the way it's looking like, that's probably when I'll be recovered, and who knows? Yeah. That's okay, hon. We've waited how long?
Yeah.
If August was it, I would be ecstatic.
And I'm allowed to.
You are.
My toys at my pram.
You are. You are. Let's see. Hi to Corlinda and Sarah, our star sister.
Oh, Sarah.
Mafalda says, very cool new shirts. Phil says, I want one. Sharon, I love one. I love that one. Are you also doing ladies tank tops? No, I'm doing men's tank tops, but not ladies. I did them, but the problem is just like with ladies shirts, they're more expensive than the men's shirts, and that's why I have to charge $5 more for the ladies shirts. The tank tops are just, I'd have to charge as much as what I'm charging for the V-neck or the crew neck shirts, and I just didn't feel that was right. So I decided I'm not going to carry them. So, but as I would love to, I just can't find a good
What about
deal.
if people started sending you their t-shirt for you to do?
I don't want to do that, because in the event that I screwed up,
Oh shit, yeah.
And it's not that I would screw up. Sometimes I'm doing a bunch of different t-shirts out on my porch and a splatter of dye might go from the bottle to a different shirt that I didn't intend that to happen. It doesn't happen very often because I am very careful, but once in a blue moon, it does happen. And I wouldn't be able to replace that shirt. So, I got something new coming out though. I am so excited. I took a picture of it. Let me see if I can find, I'll show you guys what the preliminary picture looks like. And it's really exciting. Here it is. These are what the shirts look like while they're being dyed.
Oh, and wow.
Yeah, look at all the funky colors that I'm using in them. And I use a different folding technique. This took a long time. These are going to be one of a kind, sold by the individual shirt, and they're not going to be cheap because they take a long time to make. But if it's anything of what I anticipate it's going to be, they're going to be freaking amazing. Absolutely incredible. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, go to n5d.net at the bottom of the page. Subscribe to our emails, because you guys are the first ones to see the new models that we have. For example, the Purple Haze and the Fibonacci shirts. You guys are the first ones to see them. So subscribe, and when I have sales, you guys will get the codes for the sales, and stay tuned on there. So. Look at you. I love your smile. Look at you. You're so beautiful.
I'm just so proud of you.
I was thinking earlier today how incredibly much I am in love with you. And every week it just seems to grow more and more. And I was thinking about how identical we are to each other. Yesterday, I hate to admit this, but I will, because we're open with our family.
What's he gonna say?
We were comparing our table. Our tables are very identical, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
You didn't take video, did you? You're secretly gonna film it.
No. Well, Ali and I are both, I would say, comfortably cluttered.
I've always got about 5 jobs I'm doing. So I've got a pile there of things I'm going to do later, and a pile there. And then the next day comes and I didn't do that, but it's going to stay there anyway. And then, yeah.
Oh, I get it. Sarah has been to my house. She knows. She's seen the clutter. She knows what it's like here. Yeah. Oh, well.
It's okay. We'll get by.
It is. There's more pressing things that have to get done other than clean my house. But I'm getting to that point. I think you do the same thing, where you say, screw it, I got to clean up. And you just don't clean the table. You clean everything in the house. Right?
Well, Ria's just agreed to do my cleaning again, because, she's over the C-section. So I'm going to give her some money every month. and
I
she's
wish
going to do it for me.
I wish Brittany
I
was
just
here.
want
in Florida.
once a week for it to be completely just clean. It doesn't have to be tight,
Yeah.
just clean.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I can keep it going.
Yep. I wish Britt was here in Florida. I would pay her to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Except
because they need the money and I need help. So
well, the problem with that would be I had a nickname for Brittany. It was Hurricane Brittany because it looked like there was a hurricane that went into her room. Shit
talking
everywhere.
about hurricane.
Hey Mo. But no, she's actually turned things around. She's I've seen pictures of her place and I've been in her place obviously, and she's a lot cleaner than what she used to be when she was growing up. So responsibility kicked in and I'm proud of her.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited about the changes that are happening. I mean, every single week we're getting closer and closer to these big changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, quantum financial system, nobody knows what's happening really, but I'm excited about it. I'm very hopeful because, you know, they have stitched us up for so long. You know, these bankers.
There is going to be a collapse of the monetary system. It has to go because it's not, it doesn't vibrate in the highest vibration of truth, love, and light.
Gold and silver. And Michael Jaco today, that's how I first heard about the FBI building being boarded up. He did a live, and then I saw a guy on his bicycle riding by the FBI buildings, and I saw the boards up as well. I saw the sandbags around as well, because they flood out underneath, don't they? They had to do it at the White House. They had to flood out underneath the White House with the DOMs. So maybe there's some under the FBI building. Why else would they want sandbags? Why would they want sandbags around a building?
Right.
Why? I mean, these are big structures. These are big, like a barrier, not just a few little sandbags. They're barrier. I have shared it on my page if anyone wants to have a look. I don't know if they'll take it down or not, but it's Alison James. Have a look on that page there. Where was I going with it? I can't remember. See? I look at you and then
I love you.
And it's bad enough just being blonde. Now I'm blonde and in love with you. What do I do now?
I don't know where you were going with that. That was like 5 minutes ago. How 3 minutes ago? How do you expect me to remember that?
I know. Can anyone out there remember what I was saying?
I've
got my light back.
We should just have that. Yes, you did. I love it. We should just have the circus theme playing throughout the entire show.
I don't know why people watch us. We're so dorky.
Maybe they can relate.
Well,
the inner dork in me honors the inner dork in you. And so does the outer dork. Yeah. So I've been looking at these different cryptocurrencies.
I think that's what I was getting at. Everyone's talking about gold currency.
Yeah.
Gold currency and crypto. Michael Jaco, that's what I was saying. Michael Jaco was talking about crypto and saying that is something that will transfer over to the quantum financial system very well. It's just gonna,
Well, this is what I'm looking at. You know, this one, Ethereum Max, is like one of the highest traded cryptos on the market, and yet it's still going for pennies on the dollar. Not even fraction of a penny on the dollar. You can buy for $10. You can buy 62 million shares of Ethereum Max. 62 million shares. If this thing ever went to a penny, you would have what? $626,000 worth of crypto for $10. Here's another one that I'm looking at. It's called Happy Coin, and a percentage of theirs, this crypto, goes towards mental health, and I love that. This thing has gone up. Its ranking is 3,090, but it's jumping. It's making these huge jumps. Every day it's making huge jumps. 22, almost 23,000 people are watching this. And here's the thing that makes it really enticing is there's only 21 million tokens available. And as you can see, it's gone up 26% in the past hour, and it's still nothing. You can buy, just like Ethereum, you can buy, millions of tokens for $10. And this one has, like, because there's such a limited amount floating around that are available, this has the potential to go up to something that a lot of these zeros could get eliminated quickly. We'll put it that way. And there's 74,000 holders of that particular coin, Happy Coin, which means almost 74,500 people own that particular cryptocurrency. There's a lot. That's a lot of people to hold it onto it. So another one I'm looking at is SafeMoon. This one is ranked at 204, and it just, you can see the market cap's a little bit higher on this one. It's a 2 billion, but it's a great price, and it's moving well. And this one went up 4%. And the last one I'm looking at is Shiba Inu.
What does market caps mean, darling?
How much are available?
Oh, okay.
And what they'll do occasionally, like this one, the Shiba Inu, the market cap is fully distributed is only 9 million, which is not a lot, which is probably why it's ranked all the way up to number 30. It was 40 not too long ago, but this is about to breach a zero here. It's going to, once it goes up another 873 points, this will go to a zero, and then this one will become a 1. So we're taking off another 0 on the Shiba Inu, and you can still buy a ton of this for nothing. And it's ranked number 30. There's a very small market cap, totally 9 million fully diluted. And what they end up doing is they end up burning, what they call it, burning tokens, which further increases the value because there's fewer tokens or coins in the market. So this one has the holders is just freaking crazy on this one. 500,000 people own this particular cryptocurrency, and as you can see, it's moving up 31% today. So these are just ones I'm looking at. I'm following. One last one I'm looking at, it's intriguing. It's called Thorium. There's a pre-sale that started where you can get a really good deal. It's a limited amount of tokens on this one as well. So those are the 5 I was looking at. I was into the Fire Inu, and I said no, I got out of that. And the 4 I'm at right now are Ethereum Max, Happy Coin, SafeMoon, and Shiba Inu, and intrigued by Thorium. So, but bottom line is, I still think you're better off with gold and silver, especially if the shit's going to hit the fan. If there were to be a solar flare and it knocked out all electricity, your crypto is worth nothing because you can't access it.
What I heard from him was that the FBI can actually trace it. They can trace crypto. So even if there was a solar flare, they could trace it. I don't know how true that is.
But how would you trace it? If you needed to access it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
And do we trust them?
do we trust the FBI? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I trust my friend that's in the FBI.
Yeah. There are some good ones,
Yeah, there are.
obviously, in everywhere, in everything.
Mhm. I don't know if I talked about this on date night, but I have a friend that's in the FBI, and she's her partner. She's bi, and her partner and her got married, and they want to have a child. And so last July, I met with them. They came to St. Pete and called me up and said, "Hey, I'm in St. Pete. Come on down." And I went there and I met them and I hung out with them for the day, and it was great.
And you got drunk?
Drank a little Jack Daniels. Yep. And went out for pizza. And anyway, I met, well, I've known my friend Julie for quite a while, since I moved to Florida. She was part of my German Shepherd group, her and her German Shepherd Simba, and me and mine Bogey. So I ended up meeting her partner that she married, and apparently they must have talked, and they contacted me. What was it, about a month ago or so, a little longer than a month ago.
Yep.
And they wanted to know if I would donate my seed to them so they can have a child together. And I said, well, I got to talk to Ali and Brittany, and I did. I talked to you guys and got your blessings. So I might be a dad again, but I chances are I wouldn't end up knowing my child. I'd let them raise the child the way it is. And
More little Greggs around this world.
God bless this world.
Very patient man you are.
I am. Ton of patience.
You have to be patient.
Yeah. Telling you could ask me the same question 100 days in a row. It doesn't matter. You'll get it eventually. But you wouldn't, and you're not that way, but you could.
No, I wouldn't want to get on your nerves, would I?
It wouldn't. That wouldn't get on my nerves.
What does bug you?
People that drive in the left-hand, slow drivers in the left-hand lane.
Okay.
When you're in the passing lane and you're driving slow.
Yeah.
That bugs the
Bugs
shit
me
out
as
of
well. Bugs me.
When
You're supposed to be hopping. You're supposed to hop, aren't you? Well, your way is that.
Yeah. It's for passing, and then you get back in the lane and let other people pass.
Yes.
Another thing that bugs me is when you're going up a hill and you're following somebody and they hit their brake going up a hill.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for that. You don't hit your brake going up a hill.
No.
So yeah, there are things that bug me, but usually it involves driving and temporary road rage. Yeah. What about you? What bugs you?
Coat hangers. They drive me bonkers.
Coat hangers.
Coat hangers. Yeah. When you're trying to get one out and they all link together and
see, there was a game called Barrel Full of Monkeys.
Yeah, that would irritate the crap out of me.
These monkeys that you take the little clip, you try to pick up other monkeys with their little arms that are like this.
No, that would be thrown across the room.
And then once you have two, you try to make it three, and then four, and then
no, wouldn't like to play that at all.
Barrel full of monkeys. Yeah. Oh, that would aggravate you beyond.
In a laughable, frustrated way, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you find that, you know, when you're doing any live talks, it's like it flows, all the comments flow, and then it stops.
I was looking at that. I'm like, are we still on?
Yeah, it stops for, I don't know how long, but usually 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then it just, all the messages start coming in again.
I noticed that. I was looking down. I'm like, wow. I posted that link 10 minutes ago.
I've seen your hands move. So how did you manage to do that?
I don't know. Maybe I scared everyone away.
Yeah, you're very scary.
I have that effect on people.
No, you don't.
I do. Maybe they're all disappointed because we haven't gone down that road yet. It's already been 40 minutes almost.
I'm trying to be good.
See, at least we have a comment there. Stephen commented. We know that we're not kicked off the air. I don't know. Maybe they want us to just get to the names and sign off. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't believe so. No, that's what happens, honestly, with everything. It's when I'm doing live readings and things like that, it does the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Me and Gabby work well. Did you see that? Me and Gabby did the astrology readings this week.
No, I missed that. I'm sorry.
Gabby did good.
Yeah.
Gabby did good. She
Gabby's amazing.
You know, she kept it light and yeah, that was lovely. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
And I did what to do in class. Oh, can I say about my remote viewing?
Yeah, definitely. Tell us.
See, I think goes off to get another drink.
No, I'm right here. I just had to adjust the fan, but I didn't want to stick my crotch into the camera because the fans are right over there.
Why? Why did you not want to? Anyway.
Oh, I can't go out. No.
So
I'm not wearing anything down below. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I've got. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That distract you a little?
A lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
41 minutes it took to go down that road. Whoever had 41 minutes, you were correct.
Only because I bit my tongue in the beginning.
That's true. It would have been immediately.
Yes. I was a good girl. So I did some remote viewing a few months ago, and it went off to the powers that be, and it came back with a few hits. I don't know if I should say what. I shouldn't really say what, should I? Because you don't know.
Yeah, it's a touchy
anyway
subject.
I've been really excited about doing more, and I would like to do more with you. I'd like us to sit down and do some, because you said that, you know, I could do the remote and you could do the research bit, but I think we could both do both. I think. Well,
what you uncovered had to do with traffic. The king of traffic. We'll say the king of traffic, and you saw I-10 basically, which is a major route from Florida, Jacksonville, from the East Coast all the way to Los Angeles. Major hub. And you saw something else about the longshoreman thing, the containers and
container ships, and I saw somebody who'd got murdered, and I knew why they got murdered. I've described the person, his age, and his family, just what I mean, and the fact that it was badly missed, and they found this had definitely happened. So
a 70-year-old man that fell overboard, apparently.
yeah.
Are you buying that?
After he'd done years and years and years of working on this ship. So yeah, it was just amazing, and I just think our abilities, our psychic abilities, go far beyond what we think we can do. I mean, the CIA and Russia was always using remote viewers. They still are. So yeah, it's so I'd like to, I think I'm going to do another workshop on remote viewing, I think. Get that going.
Good. I think you should.
Yeah. But we'll have to do something together.
Mm-hmm. Well,
perhaps catch a time when we're not just going to bed or something, just, you know, because you've got to be more awake with it. Don't you dare start talking about me yawning about because that, just don't. I know what you're going to say.
No, you don't, because you had me lost at the going to bed part. But you know, when you come over, you're coming over for a month, and then I'm going back with you for a month. We're going to be together for 2 months. We're going to have such a wonderful opportunity to get so much accomplished in those 2 months. Yeah. Definitely. And that could be one of the things that we do on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
Now, is clothing optional, or?
I don't think so. I don't think we need that. That could just distract us, I think.
I think clothing, no, we need to be clothed, because I would be too distracted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've done it again. Oh dear.
Uh-huh.
The room.
Okay.
We would, but we would get a room if we could.
Phil said he was trying to order more t-shirts. Thank you, brother. And people are saying why they weren't communicating. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm stuck in traffic. That's
not good. No.
Karina says hello to my favorite couple. Hi, Karina.
Ring W. Hello.
Hi, Tammy and Uninsurable.
Yeah.
Amongst other things, the spike proteins are setting in the ovaries, causing miscarriages and birth defects.
There's so much going on, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad, and that's why I want all the changes to start happening soon, to stop, you know, people, to get the truth out there so that people aren't going to keep dying over certain things that they say we've got to. But so many businesses now, and I don't think that's legal, that they're saying if you don't, it's like West Point is saying that if they're, is that where the soldiers train? West Point?
Yes.
Yeah. They're basically saying if they don't have the jab, then they're isolated, and they have to go into a room and be talked at about the importance of the J.
So indoctrination, brainwashing. Okay.
A lot of them have walked out.
Good.
Have left.
Good.
So fair play to them. Fair play. That's what needs to be done.
40% of the United States population has gotten the jab, which means there's 60% of us that said, "Fuck you, we're not gonna do it." Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I'm not.
No, hell no.
Even if it means I can't fly over to you.
Boris said that by July, 100% of the UK will be.
It'll be 99 because I'm not doing it. I'll swim to you, my love.
I think things are going to change. We're still in Pluto and Capricorn until 2023, and the truth vibration just keeps getting stronger and stronger. Every time they do something, it backfires, and they get caught. They're going to get busted. Everything, all this crap. Welcome to the apocalypse. We're living to tell about it, and it's not going to be as bad as what the word itself infers. We're all going to get through this together.
Yeah,
and everything, all the bad will be exposed. Just keep shining your light, everyone.
Yeah. He's the so-called president is over in England at the moment, isn't he?
Is he?
He's meeting up with Boris. He's made a fool out of himself already, though.
Of course. What did he do this time?
Too many things. It's just the things that he's coming out with and saying. He's getting involved in the Brexit debate and basically slagging off the way it's been handled and saying that they've got to sort it out and stop aggravating Brexit. I mean, you can't come over to another person's country and say that. They don't know what it's like.
He's only got another month and a half and he's done anyway, so.
Yeah.
I saw a funny meme. Let me show it. Do a screen share. Okay. Posted this on my Facebook page. It says, this looks right. US presidents at the beginning and end of their term. So you see Barry Soetoro here, looking pretty old at the end of his term. And here's Trump looking pretty much the same. Then you got Biden, but at the end of his term, look who's back.
Yes. Yes.
That's about right. Yeah.
I think the changes are coming very soon. I really feel it. Mm-hmm. I'm getting more excited every week.
And everything, whatever you guys all know, whatever social media is telling you and whatever the mainstream media is telling you, do the opposite.
Yeah.
If they're all telling you the same thing, it's not the truth. You guys know that.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's very true. Yeah. So my mum today, so I called her this morning just to see how she was. And my this morning is 3 p.m, by the way, because it's American time. Anyway, I phoned her up and I said, how are you? And I said, I really missed you, Mum. She said, come over for dinner. So I said, okay, I'll come over for dinner. So anyway, I started putting my makeup on and then I thought to myself, I haven't got my car. So I had to phone her back up and say I haven't got my car. So she came over here with the dinner.
Aww.
Chicken, roast potatoes, cabbage, gravy, peas, sweet corn runner beans.
Aww. Sounds good, minus the cabbage.
It was lovely.
Aww. What a great mom.
Exactly, yes. So thank you, Mum.
Hi, Patricia. Love you.
We love you.
You do.
So lovely. She's getting so excited, though. She's like bursting. She's kind of an armchair warrior, kind of putting all her stuff up. So, yeah. Somebody said, have you heard about what's happening Thursday? What is happening Thursday?
I don't know what's happening Thursday. You tell me.
Don't know. That's what I'm saying. What was that like? Who said that? What's happening Thursday? Tammy, have you guys heard anything about Thursday? No? I don't know anything about that.
Mm-mm.
There's a question there from Debbie about your t-shirts, darling.
Okay, hang on. I'll get to it in a second here.
Oh, okay.
Your mom tagged me on a post and I just wanted to find it. It gets, she tags me on a lot of posts.
I know.
Sometimes they get buried. Oh, I guess this is really buried. Wow. Yeah, I can't find it. I'll get back to it.
Phil Christophers has asked, has anyone heard what is going on with the Arizona audit?
New ladies fitted V-neck run small. No. Debbie, the new ones, check the size chart because the sizes are accurate. The new ladies fitted V-necks are not small. They're normal, regular sized shirts. That's why I put all the slim fit shirts on sale. I'm getting rid of all those, and we're just gonna have regular fit shirts. And that's all I have right now. So the regular priced ladies shirts are regular fit. The ones that are on sale are the slim fit. For the Arizona audit, no, we should be getting results though from that real soon.
Last thing I heard was they've just got one more box to look through.
Nice. Phil said that he and Elena are going to be doing another video tomorrow. They make a great video couple of, the way they interact with each other, and yeah, they do a great job. So subscribe to both of their channels. Definitely.
I don't think I am thinking about that. I'll do that. I'll write myself a note. I have to write myself a note all the time. And Nina. So I've worked out that I don't even have to download the videos to put them straight onto YouTube. It does it for me. So from Zoom, like a Zoom recording video, straight through to YouTube.
Oh, okay. Great. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now, right?
Yeah, but they're not lives.
Oh, so you can do them recorded and then upload them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. I didn't know that.
I know. Yeah, I was very impressed with that. So, what are you doing later? I'm just trying my chat up lines on you to see if they work.
You're trying what?
I'm trying to do my chat up lines to see if they work.
I'll do whatever you want.
It's supposed to play a little bit hard to get, darling.
You'll do whatever I want.
Yeah. I mean, no, I won't.
Yeah, you will.
No. That's no good, is it, really?
Yeah, it is. Oh, we're gonna have
another drink instead.
Yeah.
Was it going to be one of those kind of way out ones?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I haven't been able to do anything creative for a little while because I've just been too busy. So I'm really kind of, my inner child's crying at the moment, saying, come on, Mum.
Aw.
It's time. It's
Yeah.
like having a day off. That is my day off, that is. To watch some films and just do some either jewelry making or resin.
You've had some really busy days the last couple of days where you may have overdone it.
I know.
So you needed a day where you could just do nothing, kick back and relax.
I know. But it's like I need to book it off in my diary, really. Perhaps tomorrow. I can get some jobs done after this, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just organising. I'm doing these packs. They are kind of flashcard packs for people who want to, who've learnt the tarot, but they need kind of little flashcard reminders so they could test themselves. So I'm busy kind of doing all of these and cutting them all up. So that's all kind of the personalities there. And then they match them up to what they know. And then, so I'm being a busy girl like that because I've been teaching the tarot for the last, taught last Saturday, the last Saturday and the last Saturday before that. So tarot 1 and then tarot 2. Next Saturday, I wanted to do tarot 3, but I can't because I've got an event on. And then, so I'm going to do it the following week. So if there's anybody who wants to come and you have to kind of know your cards in order to go on to level 3. Because level 1, level 2, I was teaching each card and people, obviously then get confidence in their cards. So level 3 is where you do the connectives, where one card means one thing, add another card, it then changes, and then another card, and then you get a scenario turning out. So I thought if I get these flashcard packs ready, so that's it really does help.
What we're going to be doing in the near future is uploading these classes to your psychically.net page, so you can take the classes. You don't have to wait for Saturdays. If you want to take it on a Wednesday or whatever at your leisure, you'll be able to do that. Yeah,
because I've done all those. I've done all the videos. They're all ready. There's one long video. There's lots of little videos. But I wanted to include the flashcards and everything with it, so you get all the tools that can either be sent out to you, or I can just email over these and you print them off and then cut them out yourself. Maybe. But I do enjoy teaching. I love it.
Hi to let's see, we got new people that joined us. Debbie,
what's happening?
Happy Lee joined us. Tammy Coffin. Karina said that she loved the cord cutting advice.
Yeah, I've just put that a video. So if anybody is suffering from feeling of being oppressed, or feeling as though you've got you might have an attachment, or you might be feeling as if the energies are draining, then I've done a how to block these and how to stop them from happening and getting rid of anything that's there. So I've done that video. It's on my YouTube, Psychic Ali.
Elizabeth Thatcher gave us a $10 super chat. Thank you, Elizabeth. Trish Gelder was saying about lines, opening lines. Do you come here often?
Yeah. Do you believe in love at first sight, or shall I walk past again?
What's your sign, baby?
Yeah.
Lisa Lott is joining us. She's up either really early or very late.
Who's that? Sorry.
Lisa Lott, Rodick. I think. It's
Please, thank you for becoming my Patreon. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I've just put up lots of videos that you should see. Yeah.
And Trisha said to let Ali know my abundance bracelets came and they are gorgeous.
Good. Good. I'm pleased. I'm pleased you got them. And Trisha's a Patreon, and so is Gracie. They're all here. Thank you. Oh, I do appreciate them so much.
Yeah, it's awesome to have the support on Patreon that we have.
Yeah.
Our little family.
This means so much, doesn't it? It's like, what, you want to support me? Because you're the one that said to me, why don't you, didn't you? My mum said it. I said, I don't think I've got anything to give.
You do. Oh gosh, you do. Oh, speaking of which, I got the mid-month energy report coming out tomorrow, guys, on the N5D Patreon, so stay tuned for that.
I find it invigorating doing stuff. I did the readings because the 3333, I give away a reading once a month, so I've just done those. I actually owe you because you're the 3333 as well, darling. So I've got to do you one.
At your leisure, whenever.
Okay.
You just be a little tiny reading.
Well, yeah, but your reading's my reading, so.
That is true.
Our lives are very connected, so yeah.
We are. There is no doubt you are my other half. Absolutely.
I know. We just look alike. Put your face up.
Up.
You've got to come. Yeah, put your face close. No, the other way. You've got to go the other way. Keep going. Keep going. We even look alike. You went into your printer again, man.
I'm not that beautiful and sexy like you are.
Oh, you are sexy.
You are.
If you've got your glasses on, I'm all right.
I've got contact lenses in right now. Yep. What?
Are they not working? What's going on?
They work perfectly fine. Although the fan is drying out my contact lenses, so everything's blurry.
Told you.
No.
Told you.
No. Tammy's asking, how did you guys meet? Ali stalked me in a dream a long time ago, like 12, 13 years ago, something like that. I saw her in a dream. She didn't say anything. I only saw her face. It's the only part I remember seeing, and she was smiling, and I couldn't tell if she was British or not or anything else. I just saw her face and her smile, and I knew that she was my other half, but I didn't, because she came to me in my dream, I thought that she was on the other side of the veil. And I had a relationship after that with Michelle, and I told her, I told Michelle about you, that I had seen you on, and that my other half's on the other side of the veil, helping me out. Flash forward to January of last year, Todd Medina and I had a beach meetup here on Siesta Key. And I went through Todd's Facebook page to make sure that I had friended everyone that he was friends with that had sent me a friend request. And I'm just going through his friends list, and I'm adding everyone and then I saw Ali's picture there. Now, she didn't know. didn't send me, she had no idea who I was at that time, but I knew who she was.
I don't know.
And I'm like, oh my God, there she is. She incarnate, she's here. But then that was the tricky part because, you know, I sent her a friend request and I looked her up on YouTube and commented on her videos, even though she kind of blew me off on YouTube. And then I friended her and I would comment on her videos, but I couldn't say anything because you just can't come out and say, hey, I saw you in my dream and you're my other half. You look like you're crazy. But I made an appointment with Ali for a reading, and this 1 hour reading turned into a 3 hour reading, and we just hit it off phenomenally. And it was shortly after that that I told her that I believe in her, and it finally kicked in with Ali that she had this remembrance of our past lives together. And we've been
Those words, I believe in you. I was like, you've said that to me lots of times in the past.
every lifetime.
It was like ding, 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 ding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I flew out there last September, was it? Yeah.
July, was it July? I can't remember now.
Oh, it was September. But I spent a couple weeks out there, 15 days out there with Ali then. And once I have my reversal / hernia surgery and get like a month of recovery in, Ali's coming here for a month. And then we're both going back out there for a month. So
if they let me into your country.
They will, especially Florida. Florida's like,
can't anybody out there say that I'm coming to work for you, please? Because if I'm coming to work for you, that's different. They're not going to stop you from coming to work. So, because I could, you could hire me for a party booking, or, so I come to your house and I do lots of readings for all of you and your friends. And that way, as long as you can prove that that's what you're doing.
I got something for you to do while you're here.
I wonder what that might be.
Thank you, Phil, for the super chat. The quote from the card is, how often do you criticize yourself and how often do you praise yourself? How often do you criticize yourself?
I've actually taught myself not to do it so much. I sometimes do it in a teasy way because I'm not very good at taking compliments.
Passive aggressively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't do it as often as I used to, which was things like, oh, that's typical, that always happens to me, or, that's just my luck, things like that. Cancel, clear, delete, both of those. Because sometimes, we do, that's it's a habit you get into, isn't it? So I'd say, yeah, like you said, passively aggressive, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. How often do you praise yourself?
I do that often, actually, because I know how hard it is for me to sometimes go live or do something or do the readings, because sometimes it is difficult for me to do. So I think I do believe I'm doing good. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a screen share. I made a dream board.
Oh, yes.
And these are the things just some of the things that we want, prosperity, to visualize everything, helping others, rejuvenation, success, good health, abundance. Ali and I getting married. And then I like that Bugatti convertible, going on a cruise together. getting a boat, having a place in Siesta Key and Herne Bay. So, yeah.
Describe why you did a dream board, darling. Some people might not truly understand why.
Yeah, a dream board is something that I learned about on The Secret. And the example that they gave was this guy who did a dream board, and they had just moved into a house, and his son came into the room while he's unpacking, and he unpacked his dream board, and he forgot about it because it had been a while in the past. But this is the power of putting those thoughts out there. He looked at the house, and it was the house that they had moved in, and he did this dream board years beforehand, but that was the house that they were moving into. What you do is you put the dreams that you have. What is it that you want to do? And don't think that you're incapable of. The universe is full of abundance. Be magnanimous in what you ask for, and don't be ashamed. Put it out there, and bring that to you. So I'm going to have this printed up for every room in my house, and on my mirrors. Put it out there. I've got this amethyst, large amethyst, and I'm going to put it in there, and hopefully it'll magnify it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys done that? Made vision boards, dream boards?
I tell other people to do it, but I don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Trisha said that she just made a big new vision board. So we're not the only ones that are doing that right now.
Yeah.
That are feeling it. Yeah.
And don't believe that, don't believe that if I'm asking too big, I'm feeling I'm being greedy, because it's like, what could you do with that money? You'd make sure that you're secure, you'd make sure your family's secure, be generous to friends. But then after that, what good could you do for your community? What good could you do for, the homeless or the children,
animals, children? Yeah.
The animal sanctuaries and let's face it, there's loads you can do with it. So never kind of feel, I couldn't ask for that because it's greedy. No, it's what you do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just to I just saw Wend, Gracie. You saw I was showing off Ria's books that she's doing. She's doing these, they're little, not little, but they're books, and they've got little Velcros on them, and they help the children learn. So you have to match up the colors, you have to match up, does a car go on the road, the sea or the air, just what I mean. So it's like, kindergarten school age and just up a little bit. So they're I've put them on, I've done a review on it. It's on my last astrology reading, so if anyone wants to have a look. And the little boy's book that I was showing off was called Theo, and Gracie just say, Ali, I want to order a book from your daughter for my grandson, and guess what, his name is Theo.
Wow.
So that's a coincidence. So yeah, Gracie, if you just let us know, I think you need to choose the color of the bind, the book binds together, or if you're not worried and you want it just to match, that's good. And what sort of things is he into? Is he into dinosaurs? Is he into, anything? Just let us know a theme. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, they're 25 English pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, then there's shipping on top.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so much work goes into them. and it's like and the age as well, because there's a young one, and then there's the older one. So yeah, I'm so proud of her. She's it's really taken off here in the UK.
Yeah.
And I said, well, let me show it. Let me show it to the people out there. You never know, people
You
might be
don't.
interested. And then Gracie says she's interested. So I'm so happy.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So
Good for her. And yeah. We, of course, hope that just takes right off and she can help a lot of kids.
She deserves it. Do you know what? She's breastfeeding on one side and she's laminating on the other. Just what I mean.
Yeah, she is your daughter. She's a workaholic.
Yeah, she does. She just gets on with it. And then Craig's doing really well with his getting out of debt business. He's teaching people how to manage their finances better and to make compartments, just what I mean, put things into compartments. And so he's doing some of those workshops. He's creating some workshops.
Awesome.
So they're pretty well.
Yeah. Quick shout out to LA Love a Girl. Thank you for the super chat of 333. I love the numbers. Lisa said she's working on her vision board. She's collecting the pictures for it. And Phil said that he did make one, but he lost it a long time ago. See, what's going to happen, Phil, is you're going to find it. And then all of a sudden you're going to see all these things manifest.
Yeah. Yeah, Gracie, you can message me on Patreon. That would be good. Yeah. And let me know the age of your grandson. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. That's really nice. Oh, we just want our children to be successful, don't we? Family is really important. My other daughter, she's doing photography, so she's doing really well.
This is one thing. When my daughter was little, she had a little stuffed animal, and this is Meowsy. And Meowsy was a cat that thought she was a person. And she would just her little mouth got ripped, and then her mother sewed it up. But now it looks like she's sticking her tongue out. Anyway, this was Britt's favorite animal, stuffed animal, and she wanted me to have it. She said, just so you always think about me.
That's lovely.
Yeah. So when she was little, I came up with, I wrote her a story, right? And it's an interactive story, and it's called A Home for Meowsy. And what it is it's a coloring book where you can color the picture, and it also tells a story. And then it leaves a box underneath below for the child to create their own picture of what is in the story.
Really good idea.
Yeah. So, and it's based on, like I said, the my daughter's little Meowsy. So.
You used to make up stories, didn't you, with Brittany?
Every night. I would have her pick out a book, and that's how I taught her how to read. The first thing you do is just have her find the letter T one night. Read a paragraph and then find the letter T. I would read her the paragraph and then have her find the letter T, and she'd find it. And the next night I'd read a paragraph, and then I'd have her find the letter H. The following night, the letter E. And then the following night after that, I'd say, find these three letters together, T-H-E. And she'd find them. I said, every time you see that, that spells the word duh. And that's how I taught her how to read when she was 3. But I would, after she would pick out a story, a book for me to read, I would make up a story. And I'd always start out, once upon a time, there was a beautiful little princess named, she'd go, Brittany. Brittany. And of course, the hero in the story was always Daddy. but we
nice.
go through different escapades and, and these stories. And
That's
then
nice.
I do what I call swoosh, swoosh. And I just take my finger and I go around her face like that, swoosh, swoosh. And I go, good night, little sweetie. Night, night, daddy. Sweet dreams, my princess. Sweet dreams, daddy. Most of all, more than anything else in the whole wide world, I tap her on her nose. I love you. I love you too, daddy. And I give her a kiss goodnight.
You make me just melt.
Every night.
There is nothing more appealing than a good dad.
It's the best job a father can have. A person, any man can have, is being a father.
My dad was a good dad. I had a really good dad. He's in the spirit world helping me that end now, but he was a very good dad.
I'm pretty sure your dad approves of me. To the woman that was asking about how we met, I knew that from watching Ali that her father wasn't with us anymore. So I connected my higher self to him and asked him for permission to date his daughter. And then there was that time when Ali and I were over at her brother and his wife Nikki's house, and we were talking about him, and his picture flies off the wall into the hallway into the room. Yeah, into the room that we were in to be with us. So that was like another sign of approval that he just wanted to be with the family. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm 100% sure your father approves.
So I just muted myself, so I was making a drink. Can I ask you a question as a man? Is it the same thing for women? Because Lover Girl agrees. That is so true. Good dads are sexy. It's true. Is it true the other way around? So if you see a woman who is a good mum, is that appealing to you? If there was a bad mum, would it put you off that person?
I think for a guy, you want to see a nurturing woman, a woman that's nurturing, because if they're that way to their children, they're probably going to be that way to their spouse or significant other. So yeah.
Oh, I didn't have my cup fully under this spout thing, so there's hot water everywhere.
Aw.
I'm going to put myself on hold.
Okay. All right, baby.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It happens. So Sarah's saying that she made a vision board back in April, a couple months ago. It was part of a yoga teacher training. Awesome. It's great. Yeah. I think, wouldn't that be great if they did that in schools? If you did it in like first grade or something like that, or second or third grade, and then you did it again in like seventh grade, and then you did it again in say 12th grade, and then maybe your last year in college or whatever, if you end up going to college, or that'd be cool to see how the progression would be and what had came true from that.
Yeah. Yeah. It does work. It really does.
Oh, thank you, Gracie. Well, that reminds me. Yeah, that's another thing. My parents' anniversary is coming up, and I have a bunch of songs that I learned from the 50s that they listened to when they were dating, and I'm recording myself. I'm doing a walk back in time and making a commentary that, okay, the year is, 1973. And, my sisters are this age, I'm that age, and my parents are this age. This is what's going on in the world. And this was one of the songs that was really popular at that time. And that's going to be, I'm starting it out with our song, My Love. And I'm finishing up with my parents' song. It's by the Platters, Only You. And I've got a number of songs that I'll be doing in between that and playing and making commentary about it. So
thoughtful. Because you've done photo collages of them all, haven't you? Like you said, sometimes it's like, what do you get somebody who's kind of an age where they've got everything they want and financially they could go do what they want. It's like, what do you buy somebody like that? And it is about something special, something that they can remember.
Yeah. See, I could go there and play them all that stuff live. That's a one-time deal. This way they have it anytime they want to watch it.
I bet you they'd want to see you do it live as well and then hand them I'm sure they would. Oh, go on.
So anyway, so it's both Father's Day and my parents' anniversary. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good. It's nice. I know you're thinking about your mum and dad.
Mm-hmm. I'm so fortunate to still have them. My parents are up there in age. Dad's 92, I think. Mom's 86, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. So very, very fortunate to still have my parents around. And I can't wait to introduce you to them.
I'd love it. I have said hello to them, haven't I? I spoke to them on the phone, on a video call, but that's,
yeah.
Yeah. That's nice. So one thing I am forever grateful for is the way my dad respected my mum. He put her on a pedestal, and I appreciate that fully now as a grown woman. It teaches children the right way. So when people say we're staying together for the children, but then they're arguing and they are treating each other like crap in front of the children, that's not doing the children any favors whatsoever.
No.
It's teaching them the wrong way of becoming an adult. And I know that's a bit harsh, but that's just my feelings.
My ex, my daughter's mother, her and I divorced when Brittany was, we separated at when she was 9 months old. Yeah, it just, we were just supposed to have a child together, basically, and we ended up having a beautiful. And as far as Brittany knew, mommy's live in one house and daddy's live in another. So when you do that at such a young age, it's not as traumatic for the child.
Yeah.
And I was able to get Brittany's 100% attention and give 100% of myself to her as well. So it was a good thing.
Sometimes you become a better parent because you prioritize that time of when you're going to be with the children. This is my weekend with the children, so I'm going to take them to the beach. We're going to do something special. You cherish that. Whereas sometimes they don't get that quality time because it's always rushing about and getting them ready for school, and it's not the same. So I think sometimes children, they say that children from broken homes are going to become kind of lesser an adult, but that's not true. Depends exactly how the parents, and if they can see the parents get on, they might not be together, but at least they could be civil. I mean, you used to meet up still, didn't you, with Brittany's mum when Brittany was older? There's photographs of you, and that's such a good thing, is to be able to still communicate with each other and go out for dinner. And
when I would go back to New York, I would take Britt out to dinner, and then I'd always make sure that we would invite her mother as well. So she could have a family dinner a dinner with her mom and dad. Despite us being divorced, it's still good for her to be able to have a civil meeting and dinner and get together with her parents.
Yeah. Definitely. No, it's good. It's a lot to be thankful for in this world. There's a lot of things that aren't right, but there's a lot of things that can be cherished and enjoyed. And it's that keeping that love vibration up, isn't it?
Yes.
Friends, family.
Yeah. Brittany was conceived on my 33rd birthday. That's a very powerful number. Britt was, her deal was that if I'm not on my path by the time I'm 33, that she's coming in and she's going to make sure that I'm on my path. And she did. I give her a lot of credit. If it wasn't for Brittany, N5D wouldn't exist. I can tell you that. There would be no N5D.
Yeah.
So Britt, without her knowing, has helped millions of people.
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
Yeah, if she wasn't in my life, there would be no N5D. So she's helped millions of people, literally.
You tell her that, don't you?
I do.
She knows.
She does.
Isn't it a shame? I bet you can't wait for her to fly down to be with you. But it's like the operation is kind of putting everything on hold.
Yeah.
It's not just the bloody scandemic, it's the everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, her birthday is coming up next month. So.
It is a shame that you guys, tend to live far away from each other, don't you? Because America's such a big place. I mean, we could start off in the morning at one end of England, and by the, next day we'll be in the next.
Yeah.
With you, it's totally different, isn't it?
It's a 3-hour flight from New York to Florida.
Wow.
And it's a 24-hour drive if you're driving straight through without stopping. Yeah.
You've got to have a car, I suppose, that can make the trip as well.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Make sure your car's worthy.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Vicky said, "Thank you, Brittany." Yeah, thank you, Brett. I love pumpkin seed. And she'll always be my little pumpkin seed. I don't care how she's 27 right now. I don't care. She's my little pumpkin seed. She always will be. Just like I'll always be my parents' baby. I'm the youngest. I'll always be their baby. I turned 61 in October. I'm still my parents' baby.
Yeah. My kids are my babies still.
Yep. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Love it.
Yeah. Best job ever, being a parent.
Wouldn't it be lovely to get all of our family together?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would. It would.
It'd be so nice. You never know.
You don't. So, we've been on an hour and 40 minutes. I think it's about time for the reading of the names. If anyone wants to get on this list, put your first name and the last initial of your surname down, and we'll get you added to the list. And this is to bring your twin flame, your soulmate, to you in the physical. And as you'll see, Ali and my names are both on that list, so we can be with each other in the physical as soon as possible. And we hope that everyone finds their other half as Ali and I have found each other. So this is why Ali does the name reading every week. And we hope that you join in and put your energy into this, into everyone connecting. So
I haven't found my list yet.
Okay.
I've lost it. I've had to sort out of my folders. Okay, I found it.
Paige is
Okay.
saying, hi guys, what's up? When are you meeting up again in person? I'm returning to the UK soon, not wanting to do the tests, but yeah, the beach meetups. Ali and I are going to do a beach meetup, at least one when she's here. But I don't have anything planned right in the near future. So yeah, because I, the hernia and yeah, it's just I can't right now. Anyway, it's all I'm gonna pin you down, baby.
Yes, please.
And it's all you. I'm gonna mute myself as well.
Okay. So I'm going to start reading out the names. I've just seen one person who wants to be added. Did I just see that, or am I? Yeah, Lisa D. Okay, so I will add you, Lisa D. Is there anybody else who would like me to add them? Now, I know that I've seen at least 10 names on here, and that's obviously just people that I speak to who have found a partner. And so it is working. It is working. So the secret is to stay happy. And I know that sounds as if, was that it? No, keep your vibrational energy up high, and then that person will literally magnetize towards you. It really will happen. Oh, thank you, Paige, sharing the cord cutting video. Thank you. That's brilliant.
From last week's video, there's a lady, her YouTube name is Peppermint Patty, but her name that she wants is Leah, Leahp.
It's on.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I have that.
Awesome.
Thank you. Okay, I need to add some more spaces because we are up to 276 people now. 276. Isn't that wonderful? It's not wonderful that 276 people are single or wanting to strengthen relationships, but we have to think that there is light at the end of the tunnel, don't we? I know a lot of my friends get frustrated, and I think I asked Greg. I said, Greg, why is it there's so many single women out there? And they're ready. They've done all the work. They've done all their kind of background, kind of clearing out of the old and getting rid of all of that kind of stress and strain and baggage from previous relationships. And they're so ready. So where are these men? And he said that there's a lot of spiritual men, but most of them are gay. Do you see what I mean? In this field, there's not many straight spiritual men out there. And I would love you guys to come forward and prove me wrong. But these lovely women, these are really ready. Okay. And men, men are ready to meet. But it's like, how do we introduce you? Maybe we should have photographs of everybody.
I think it's picking up, honestly.
Could we do that, darling? Could we get some photographs maybe of these people? Because somebody might do the same and say, that is my twin. That is.
I was thinking about changing the in5D club to a dating site just to help. I think it would be better to do it that way.
What, just a dating site?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to help people.
Okay.
Yeah, been thinking about that.
Yeah. I'll go with your lead. I think, there's just so many, isn't there? There's so many wonderful people. Sorry, I can't stand it when my lipstick's not right, darling.
There is. That's okay. I think that it's picking up though. When I had conferences, it was mostly like 75-80% women that would attend. And,
yeah.
There'd be a few straight men there, but there would also be a large percentage of gay men that would come. There's not a lot. back then there wasn't a lot of people, a lot of straight men in this genre, and I notice it's picking up. People are finally realizing that there's something, we're on the precipice of something magnanimous, and they're not afraid to talk about it anymore. I think back in the day, a long time ago, when I was doing this back in the late 2008, 2009, people weren't talking about any of this stuff. And if you did, you were ridiculed for it. And guys were just, it was a sign of weakness if you were to embrace that divine feminine that we all have within us. And if it wasn't for Britt, once again, my daughter, she's the one that broke down that wall for me and showed me a side I haven't seen to myself since I was a kid. So, once again, thank you, Brittany, but it's a matter of, being able to accept that divine feminine within you and realize that it's not going to make you any less of a man by accepting that.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, darling, about the In5D Club, if there's anybody out there that hasn't got a profile yet on the In5D Club,
Mm-hmm.
please do. Just what I mean, it's already out there, and it's a lot of the people there are In5D people. So they're open already.
Yeah.
They're already open. So you haven't got to worry about all of that, you're a weirdo kind of malarkey, because we're all weirdos. We're all right with that.
Phil says, I love women. I really do.
Ladies. Phil
Yeah.
Christopher is the one that he wants his name written out, read
Yeah,
out.
that's right. Full name.
So,
yep.
There's perhaps we should start an In5D Facebook page.
I have one.
No, for Twin Flame In5D Facebook page.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
And then people can then see profiles and things like that.
Yeah, they could see pictures.
And you could actually do traffic light systems. So try and have a red border if you're just there just for friendship, an amber border if you could be persuaded, or a green border, which is ask me out.
Okay, well, we can think about that. I'm going to mute myself again and pin you down again.
Well, I'm taken, and I'm happily taken. But I think it's a good idea, don't you guys? But really, I mean, the traffic light system, we've got like singles nights that are traffic lights, and you wear a badge with kind of a red, amber, or green badge, and then people know who's single and who's not, basically. So I think we'll get that going. Yeah, because all these people on here should be definitely part of that. It'd be great. So who says that? So Karina says, great idea, Ali. Yeah. Poetically Mistaken says, I love them too, just for now, at a safe distance. So he's just kind of just being careful, aren't you? It's Devon, isn't it? Paige Hall said, that's a great idea about Facebook page, but it will take some monitoring because of the major trolling that happens. I am on the In5D Club, but my profile is very basic. Okay. And Lise says, yes, Ali, sounds wonderful. Yay. I think we're on to a winner. I don't mind having a little look at, but maybe, if there's anybody who's got more time than maybe me or Greg, maybe we could make you an admin so that you can keep an eye on the trolls and get rid of them. Maybe that will be kind of a way of helping out other people on there. I like the idea of In5D Dating Club better. Yes, so you can always go over to in5d.club, just what I mean, and put yourself on there. Vicky Oakley, I love that. Please, can you take me off the list, please? I'm taken. Yay! I'm so happy. That's what we want, is people that are willing to say, I found the person. I'm happily going to take you off the list. I'm so pleased for you. Congratulations. Is there a link, please, for the In5D Club? No, you just type in in5d.club. Or Greg can put the link on. So let me try and find you, Vicky. Let's have a look. Go down, down, down. Yay. I've only got Victoria J. I've got Valerio, Victoria J. Could it be Victoria J? Oh no, there you are. Yeah, so that you was down quite recently. So that's brilliant. I'm so happy for you, Vicky, really happy. Oh, there you go. Greg's put it up there, in5d.club. I'm just taking some pain relief as we're kind of just chatting about this. But I think people have got to be bolder. If you like someone, don't wait around. Just give somebody a compliment. You know, be open. You know, if somebody doesn't want to know you, that's okay. You haven't lost anything by saying, hey, you look beautiful today, you know, or something, you know.
Easier said than done. That's easier said than done. Number one, I've never chased after a woman. They've always made the first move on me. But except you were different. I had to chase after you, but you had already saw me, visited me in my dreams. So that, but you didn't say anything, but I still had to chase after you. That's the closest I've ever been to chasing. Women have always came up to me. So I'm very shy. And I think a lot of guys.
That's very hard though. As soon as we met, it was like, I just couldn't believe that somebody as stunningly gorgeous as you would be interested in me.
Look
and
at
that's
you.
The God's honest truth. You can ask my mum and you can ask my daughters, because I showed them your picture and I said, this guy seems to be showing me a lot of interest, but I've no idea why. You know, perhaps, you know, this is not his real picture, do you think? So I showed them the picture and they went, he's gorgeous. Yeah.
Look at you. You're gorgeous. Wow. Yummy.
I'm okay.
No,
you're the same. I'll take this compliment again.
No, but, yeah, we're identical in taking compliments. It's a lot easier to give them. But yeah, we are perfect for each other. There is absolutely no doubt. Absolutely, we are perfect. I love you.
Oh, look. Paige said there's an awakened dating group on Facebook. To be honest, it's horrible. The energy is really negative. Well, it won't be if it's in 5D.
That's right.
It won't be horrible if we do a one, but we will need admin people. So if there's anybody there who's got a little time.
I'm still going to get that website changed around too, because not everybody's on Facebook. A lot of people have left Facebook. So we need to make something that is universal and accessible for everybody. So, yeah. And
do you want me to stop the Facebook one for In5D? No, I can't because it's in 5D.
I'll do it. It's no problem. I will do it.
I'm so relieved you said that because I'm not very good.
Anyway, I'm gonna mute myself again.
We just want everybody to be happy.
All right.
We do. Okay. Right. But before that, you were the one approached. Yeah, I did approach him first, although I don't remember. I don't remember the traveling to him. I remember saying my affirmations and saying, thank you, universe, for bringing me my perfect partner. And that's exactly what I said. This person is kind, caring, and we love each other very much. That's what I said. And I remember feeling a pang in my heart that I'm on my own, because I didn't want to be at that time. I was very much wanting and ready for a partner, but I wasn't properly ready. In fact, and then I kind of did my candle and did my wording and everything, and then I went to sleep, and obviously that's the time that I traveled over. And I went, boo. No, I didn't say anything, did I?
No, but
I just gave you a silly grin like that.
Because we have the same exact
You remembered
frequency, it was easy for her to find me. We have the same exact frequency. There's only one other beacon of light that's putting out the same pulsation frequency. So she just locked herself into me and found me immediately. It was, I guess it's easy to do on, in the astral realm for you to find your other. They say you never dream about people that you haven't seen before. So I've seen you before, obviously, many, many, many times before. We've lived many lives beforehand, and you visited me, and I don't know why you never said anything. Maybe that would have gave away too much. Maybe it wasn't, you wanted it to be more challenging.
You'd have noticed my accent.
Yeah, at least I would have an idea of where to look. Or why you didn't
Not
show me.
necessarily, because I could be in any part of the world just still speaking.
I just remember you from your neck up. I didn't see the rest of your body.
If I was drifting over to you, I'd have been in a slim body, believe me. I would have made sure that I was in this kind of,
honey.
And I'd have made sure I had makeup on as well.
You don't get how beautiful you are just the way you are. Mm-hmm. Are you going to get to the names? No.
Last night I did that to you, because sometimes
I know.
He's about to say to me, I just want to say one thing, and then he hits the off button, and it's like, I'm like, did he mean to do that, or was that an accident? I just don't know. And then I get this, ha. I did it to him last night.
You did. You got me. We're such kids.
Right, I'm really going to do it now. Sorry.
Okay. That's all right.
Okay, so if anybody wants to light a candle, you can do that now. And just to visualize, when I'm reading these names, I visualize it that the perfect person for them is in their life right now, not later, not coming, right now. Because that speeds up the universal energy. Okay, so that's what we do. So if the perfect person is the person that they are with, then great, it will strengthen that relationship. If the perfect person isn't that person, but is somebody even better, then unfortunately the universe will bring you that. Okay, obviously you will still have a choice to stay with who you are, because obviously that's life. Okay, but here we go. So Aaron M, Adina M S, Amy S, Alex V, Alexandra G, Alison James, Alison L, Alison S, Alla D, Ali F, Alison H, Alison N Y, Amado T, Amanda L, Amanda M, Amanda W, Andrea J, Angie H, Anna O.C., Anne E.K., Anthony P., Ava F., Bo R., Becca D., Benicia M., Betty B., Blake J.R., Blake T., Bob N., Brandy H., Brandy L.L., Calm S., Carol L.L., Caroline M., Caroline E.G., Karen D., Carrie L., Kat M., Charlotte P., Charlotte U., Cheryl S., Chrissy E., Christina C., Christina M., Christine M., Claire S., Claire W, Claudette M, Constance W, Karina W, Chris DH, Crystal DH, Cynthia F, Stan David S, Davina M, Dawn H, Dawn P, Deb M, Deb PT, Deb W, Debbie B, Debbie H, Debbie L, Debbie P, Deborah M, Deborah S, Denise C, Denise K, Desi, Diana A M, Diana B, Diane S, Diju B, Dominique H, Dauphine F, Dauphine F, Dulcie V, Ellen E, T E M, Elisa V, Elizabeth B, Elizabeth C, Elizabeth P, Ella M O, Eloise C, Emma KB, Emma K, Erica, Gail A, Gary H, Georgia V, Gerardo A, Jill P, Greg Prescott, Gertrude M, Gypsy J, Haley C, Heather H, Holly A, Holly M, Jacqueline S H, Jacob A, James D, James F, James S C, Jane H, Jane M, Jane M, Jane M, Jane P, Jason B, Jeanette D C, Janice D, Jeffrey L, Jenna R, Jenny S, Jill C, Jimmy M, Joanna C, Jody E, Jody S, John F, Josephine R, Judy M, Julia D.R, Julie B, Julie R, June N, Justin B, Carolyn M, Karen B, Karen B, Karen M, Karen S, Karen Ann B, Carrie J.T, Kate P, Kathleen L, Kat L, Kelly F, Kerry D, Kim W, Kimberly S.T, Kinga B, Kirsten W, Canula A, Kwan Y, Letitia W, Layla S, Leanne D, Leanne C, Lee O, Leslie J, Lehamo Y, Lily J, Linda P, Linda S, Linda W, Linda B, Linda D, Lisa B, Lisa D, Lisa S, Liz C, Louise M, Louise M, Lynn M, Lynn M, Mafelda T, Marcia M, Marejo J, Marilyn K, Marish M, Mary S, Mary T, Matthew C, Maureen W, Megan D, Megan S, Melissa D, Michael B, Mike M, Mimi B, Mindy W, Miranda H, Neil C, Nini J, Nikki P, Nicole B, Nicole H, Nicole I M, Nora C, Paige H, Pam C, Patricia J, Patricia W, Paula A, Paula F, Penny D, Peter W, Phil Christophers, Pippa A, PJ F, Rachel D, Rachel NR, Ray JG, Ray RL, Rashpal K, Renee R, Robert F, Robert R, Rose K, Ros L, Ruth B, Sam P, Sam S, Samar, Samantha H, Sandy P, Sandy R, Sandy VH, Sarah R, Sassy M, Shannon F, Sharon G, Sharon H, Sharon P, Sherilyn C, Sherry S, Sherry J, Shirley S, Siobhan B, Sky NW, Sonia R, Stacy M, Stacy C B, Stacy G, Stella M, Steph K, Stephanie M, Stephanie S, Steve, Susan M A, Suzanne W L, Suzanne D, Tamara B, Tammy T, Tina R, Tina C, Tina F, Tracy R, Tracy H, Trina RP, Trisha K, Trisha WK, Trisha B, Trisha G, Trisha T, Tyade A, Valerie C, Valerie J, Valerie O, Vera VL, Verkos TV, Victoria J, Wanda E, Nicole K, Tammy C, Melissa R, Gracie W, Lisa D, Scott O, and Lee P. And there seems to be another one. So that's, is it Ria? Is that how you say Ria? C. Is there any more? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, another one, Scott. Oh, I did Scott O. Yeah, I did Scott O just now. I said Lisa D, Scott O, Leah P, and Ria C. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I love you for so many things, but you know, for what you're doing every Tuesday night to put that list out there for everyone and to have us all magnify, you know, our thoughts and intentions with our candles and our energies. You're amazing.
It was kind of our decision together, wasn't it?
Yeah, because everyone should feel this.
Yeah. Somebody said to me that relationships can be hard because one person, you don't know how they feel about you and they don't know. Yeah, I did Leah C as well. I did. You don't know how the other person feels. Well, that is how relationships should not work, because you should be honest. And you know, if you and women and men need to listen as well. So if somebody says, I don't know how I feel, I've been hurt in the past, you need to give me time. That doesn't mean that they're going to fall in love with you next week. It doesn't mean that. It means that you've got to give it time, and you've got to be lighthearted about it and not want to, you know, crush that person. Just, I mean, until they do love you, that doesn't work. So it is about communication, and you wouldn't feel uneasy, or if the other person was honest and open. And that's what I love about you, that you've never ever made me feel as though I had to second guess anything.
It's so
I
easy.
don't do that to you.
It's so easy between us. What you guys are watching between us right now, when I call Ali after this, it's the same thing, but without you guys. Things don't change. Actually, we might be a little bit more childish when we're talking.
Or naughty.
Yeah. But yeah. But it's what you're getting here is it's like the Road to Nowhere video. I you know, I put that out there a couple times, but the Road to Nowhere video of Ali and me driving. Ali's driving through the country, and we're just chit-chatting. And that's what our conversations are like. And what is it? Oh, you got now. I'm off on a tangent, because you were saying, was it last week that somebody was saying that I shouldn't have gray hair or something?
Oh my God, somebody said that. Ria pointed out, she was very cross, my Ria. She said, can you believe that this person said this about Greg? It's like, and she had grey hair as well. It's like, why would she be asking him to dye his hair? And I said, it doesn't make any difference. whether you're all white, grey hair or some and some. It doesn't make any difference to me loving you. And
No.
and people should accept you as you are.
So this woman's trying to encourage me to be something I'm not, but yet she has gray hair.
Yes.
And I turned 61 in October, in 4 months. I think at this age, I'm supposed to have gray hair. And when I put it up, it's much grayer than when it's down. When it's down, it's more blonde. I don't care. To me, it's just hair. I'm lucky to have hair at my age.
Men can look distinguished.
Distinguished. Not when they act like a big child.
Yeah, look, Poetically Mistaken says grey hair. They are called wisdom highlights.
Yeah.
Don't you agree, Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally, my last wife, number 2, Jody, she was 10 years younger than me. Actually, she was 14 years younger than me. And she wanted me to dye my hair because she said my gray hair, and at the time it was just salt and pepper, but she said that my gray hair was making her look older.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was saying that jokingly, was she?
No. She wanted me to dye my hair.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
No.
Yeah, she would have freaked out over this then. On my chin, that's basically white. I don't care.
I don't either, my love.
Yeah, this probably has. Wonder what this will feel like on your skin.
Believe me, that has gone through my mind, darling. I've only had 2 weeks of physical energy with you. Out of all this love, vibrational energy, I've had 2 weeks. It's not enough.
In the flesh.
So yeah. It does suit you.
I think so.
It does. It really does. You are you, Greg Prescott.
I am. Alison Prescott.
The Greg Prescott.
The future Alison Prescott.
I told you that I saw some name came up at Alison Prescott on the radio. I was like,
I know.
That's funny. That's funny.
I have a friend on Facebook whose name is Alison James.
Really?
Yeah.
There is an Alison James who does wedding dresses. I know that.
Not an N, an M. James.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah.
There's not many Jameses around.
No. And it sounds like the band Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains. Alison James. Sounds very much like that band.
You
never heard of that band?
Vaguely.
Did you put one and one together when you heard that band?
No.
No?
No, never.
Wow. Alison James. Yeah.
I don't want to be in chains.
No.
I'm not into that type of thing.
No, me either. Yeah.
Not pain.
No. Well, is there anything you want to wrap up on?
Some people are very superficial. If someone can't accept you as you are, then they need to move on. That's true.
I agree.
And that's probably why you couldn't make it work with her.
Yeah.
Because obviously 2 different people. But, there was probably good qualities about her as well, I'm sure.
My best advice that I would give anyone is just be yourself. Be your true self. Don't pretend to be what society expects you to be. Be you. And you'll find that true self, your authenticity will bring that match to you, because you're not hiding, you're not pretending, you're just being yourself.
I do hide behind my makeup a little bit. I know that.
Yeah, but it's still you.
It's still me. I'm still being me all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I love about our relationship. When, like I said, whether we're on the air, whether we're by ourselves, whether we're in the grocery store, this is it. It doesn't change. What you're seeing right now, this is us. And that's part of the charm of Ali, is just who she is. Everything about her is alluring to me. Everything.
I could say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe that's what people see, that it is a genuine thing, that we are genuinely this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's no reason to fake anything, to be someone you're not. I don't get it. But if you want to attract that person that you're trying to attract, or trying to find that other half, your twin flame, soulmate, whatever it is you're looking for, just be you. Being you is good enough. That's all you gotta do. Just be you. Exactly the way you are.
I colour my hair though, so Lee said, please, Greg, the colour are for the tie-dyes, not the hair.
Oh.
I do colour my hair.
Yeah.
I have done for years.
That's okay.
I don't know if there's any greys there. I wouldn't know because I'm always
most women wouldn't know the original color of their hair, or whether they have any.
Well, you can sometimes see the roots come through when I don't colour it quick enough. But
it took my mom until she was like 80 to finally stop coloring her hair.
You see, my mum says to me, should I just go grey? And I go, no, Mum, because she's been dyeing her hair all this time. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it really does take 10 to 15 years off my mum.
Okay.
But for a woman, it's something to do with a woman thing.
Okay.
For men, they just look distinguished. I mean, it's not, they do. They do. It's true.
Should I put a pipe in my mouth?
I like the smell of pipes.
Good day to you, young lady.
See a role play going out like that.
That's more like a cigar.
Perhaps I'll get you a pipe. Well, we're ending on that sort of level. I'm very sorry, everybody, but it is our date night.
It is. I was listening to the radio. They said that Lamborghinis are almost sold out this year.
Oh.
And they're trying to deduce why they're almost sold out. And the excuse that he gave, he said, well, people have been cooped up all year, and now people are finally able to go out and they're buying Lamborghinis. I'm not buying that. I think in the alt world, people that have been following like GameStop on that stock, people are saying it's going to the moon and everyone's going to own a Lamborghini. That's where it came from. And, when people are becoming instant millionaires overnight because of, buying the right stock or getting in on the right cryptocurrency, people are able to buy these. And that's the car that it was picked out. Going to the moon, everyone's going to have a Lambo, so that's why that's why the Lamborghinis are almost sold out. So, when I was Oh, that's one thing I wanted to mention too, is earlier when I was talking about crypto, that's just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so I got to make that disclaimer. This is not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, but definitely Ethereum Max, Shiba Inu, SHIBA INU, Happy Moon, and Happy Coin and Safe Moon.
Yeah.
But that's for entertainment purposes only.
Of course. Do you know what? Whenever I go to an event, we have to put a sign up saying these readings are for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have to do that anymore, because it's that was linked to EU law. Now we're not in that. I don't know if we have to do that anymore. I still do it just in case. Illuminati Infowars is saying, I'm trying to find my ex Leah C. I haven't talked to her in 6 years. So do you want to give us your actual name? And then we could put a shout out here. And Leah C, if you are listening to this, he would like to get in touch with you. So,
yeah, I was just looking at, we just added a Leah P, so that's not the same one. Yeah.
No, I did think that, but yeah. Yeah, so if you want to give us your name and her name, then maybe we can, get this together. That would be good. Donna Rose said, I'm 60 in August. I still colour my hair. Energy feels better. Tried natural and the energy wasn't good for some reason. So blonde I remain. I'm with you, Donna.
It's a little different for ladies, definitely. Yeah, I get it.
It definitely is different. It is different for women.
Yeah. Conception Benson
for women,
said,
go natural. That's good for them. It's all right.
Conception Benson said,
I like
hello,
that.
Ali and Gregg, my two favorite people. Aw, thank you.
Oh. UFO Mark 2 said, be beautiful. That's nice, isn't it? Be beautiful.
Yes, be you.
Beautiful. After 2020 insanity, people say, screw it, life was short. So off to the dealership. Well, if money's going completely off the rails, then they're saying buy things. That's what they're saying, aren't they?
Well, that would make sense, because who knows what's going to happen. Here in the United States, they had, before the Federal Reserve, they used what were called greenbacks. And once the Federal Reserve came in, the greenbacks were worth nothing. So if you have something, I guess the train of thought with some people is, well, I may as well at least buy something with this fiat currency before it goes to hell in a handbasket. But what I'm thinking is, if you go to the world debt clock and look at the price of the actual price of what silver should be right now, it's over $4,000.
Darling, can you do that? Can you have a look? And also see if the indictments have been open. You used to do that on the beginning of the bigger picture.
Also what?
I wonder if the indictments have been opened.
Oh yeah, I don't have the latest one of that, but let me check out the world debt clock right now. And I'll do a share on this in a second. Okay, so.
I agree with you, Patty. Yes, it is rare to find a man that looks bad with grey hair. It's true. Very true.
So right over here is where we have the dollar to silver ratio, and it's at $3,840 an ounce. So coin info, let's see what the latest price of silver is going for right now. This will show you how bad silver is being suppressed. Right now, silver's going for 20, the asking price is $27.74. What it's actually worth is close to $4,000. So what we'll do now is get our calculator out. And let me end the screen share here, and then I'll get the calculator out. Screen share, calculator. Okay, so what we do is we take, if you wanted $1 million worth of gold to silver value, we take that $1 million and we divide it by the current gold, the dollar to silver ratio of 38.40, which shows us that we need 260.41 ounces of silver. And silver is going for $27.74 right now. So we multiply that by 27.74. So right now, if you wanted $1 million worth of dollar to silver ratio silver, it would cost $7,223. $7,200 to have $1 million in dollar to silver ratio silver.
Wow.
And when the shit hits the fan, you're set.
Yeah. And they do say there's a lot of hints going on that it's going to be a gold-backed currency that's coming soon.
And I've always recommended to anyone that is buying silver to make sure you buy junk silver. Here in the United States, that would be any quarters, half dollars, or dimes that were minted from 1964 or earlier. Because if you were to, let's say the shit hits the fan, the dollar's worth nothing, but you have silver coins and gold coins, ounces of silver and gold, you can't barter with that, but you can barter with a silver dime. A silver dime might be worth, we'll say $3.50 or $4 or whatever. That silver dime can buy you, a dozen eggs and a loaf of bread, at least. You can barter with that silver dime. So that's why you want to have both the silver dollars, the actual coin itself, the pure silver dollar, and junk silver as well.
Yeah. Because they're not likely to have any change and say, I'll give you that change back. Are they?
Yeah, and UFO Mark's saying, Greg, by silver, it has industrial uses, so in many products it will go up at least 3 times ahead of what its current value is in the year ahead. And I've been telling people about this for a while now. There's a guy, Bill Holder, that USA Watchdog Greg Hunter interviews, and according to Bill Holder, he said that right now there's about as much physical silver in the world available as there is physical gold, because of all the applications that silver has, because they're using it in so many different things in different ways. What that means is that eventually there's going to be actually less silver available than gold. Theoretically, silver will be more valuable than gold.
True.
So you stock up all you can right now, because that $1 million worth of silver that you have will be worth a hell of a lot more. You could flip-flop. If you were to flip-flop the value of silver and gold, let's take a look once again at what the value of silver, the dollar to gold ratio is $27,000 per ounce. That's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
With silver. Yeah.
It's good advice. It's really good advice.
And that's all it is, for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah. Yeah. Only do this if you feel that you have been given the right advice.
Yeah. Well, don't spend what you can't afford to spend either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true with everything. Gambling, you know, buy a new pair of shoes, anything really.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Scott O'Connell. Okay. So Scott O'Connell is trying to get in touch with Leah Curran. So if you're out there, Leah, and you remember Scott O'Connell, he really would like to get in touch with you. They lost touch 6 years ago, and we'd love to see this love story start again. That would be really, really special. So put lots of energy out there for you, Scott. Be lovely, wouldn't it? What am I supposed to do with my 180k that I had saved for that red Lambo? Scott, have you searched the social media platforms? Might be worth a try. Ali, this is me, Concha, just in case you were wondering. Hi, Concha. I'm so sorry. We need to send some love out to Concha. She's had some bad news about having to leave her lovely home. She's been literally done out of her home. These scoundrels have got her in a state and got her to sign something that she now can't get out of, and she's only got 47 days to get out of her home.
Wow. Yeah,
and
that energy out there.
Awful. So the only thing that I can think of, Concha, is the universe has a big adventure waiting for you. There has to be something better coming. That's all that I can feel with this. It has to. And what I'll do is we'll arrange and I'll do you a reading, Concha, okay? It's a gift.
I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but great Dalmuti. I guess that person's saying silver is less dense than gold, so it is found closer to the surface. This means a higher percentage of existing silver has already been mined. It will be more scarce in the future. I agree. Like I said, it's being used in so many applications right now that it'll be rarer than gold.
Yeah, indeed. Greg, buy silver. It has industrial issue. Is that what you just?
Oh, you're a little behind, baby.
Sorry, darling. I'm trying to catch up.
Just a little, just a tad.
Dorky. I found a video of one of our first meal out, which was, what was our first meal out? Fish and chips.
That's right.
It was fish and chips, and it was on the seafront opposite the amusement arcades. Amusement arcade.
That music, it's locked in.
We had seagulls squawking really loudly, saying, "Give us some chips, give us some chips." And the mums kind of flying over our heads, threatening to crap all over us. And we're looking adoringly, lovingly into each other's eyes.
The sunset behind us.
Yeah, I know. I've got a video. Sunset was beautiful, and that's the first picture we had, wasn't it? No. Was it first picture? I can't remember.
One of the many. The first was us actually in the airport.
That was the video, wasn't it? That was a video of us. We should put that up again, darling.
I agree.
And then there's you going down to the seafront. You're going down to the ocean to put your feet in the water, and you realise just how cold it was.
It was freaking cold.
I found that video. Have you got it? Have I sent it to you?
Send it to me.
I'll send it to you. And the other thing is, I found the.
But wait. There was a penny arcade there that kept playing the same music over and over.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da,
how do you remember that?
Da, 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 da. How can I not forget it? It just got played over and over and over and over again. I was like putting words to it. You're a big dork. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Do you remember? I've also sent you the video, the recording of our first date when I'm trying to be all professional when I'm giving him the reading. I'm trying to be really professional. I've only got the voice bit, and you know, and he's making these little comments in between. I'm going, what's he saying that for? When I said, you've got a really nice person coming into your life, she's bubbly, you know, she might be a Pisces, you know, so I'm describing all this. And I said, you know, you're going to be really, really happy. And you said, how do you feel about that, Ali? I went, what's he asking me that for? What are you asking me that for? It's nothing to do with me.
I couldn't say it's you.
I know.
How do you feel about it?
But yeah.
You okay with that?
I was just thinking, he's really hot. I really like him, but I've got to remain professional.
Oh.
I've got to be. There's no way he'd look at me, but I've got to be remain, you know.
Yeah, there is a way I would look at you. There's many ways. Like this.
Every time I'm laughing, my camera's
I see that.
Shaking the table. We're missing these comments. Everyone's commenting. I'm working on my situation, have not given up. Oh, good. So you're not giving up, Concha. That's good. If there are any solicitors out there, any kind-hearted solicitors that can give Concha some free advice, please, please, please contact this lady. I don't even know how to pronounce that, I'm afraid. Conception Benson. Yeah, if you could contact this lovely lady. She doesn't deserve what she's got. She really doesn't. And this company needs to be taken down, that they're really bad. Fancy taking advantage of an older lady like that. How dare they?
Indeed. Just infuriates me to see people that are so heartless. For what? You know? Why?
I know.
You know, if there was no such thing as money, that would never be happening.
I know. I'd be happy to go into a barter system any day of the week. You know, everybody give and do whatever they're good at. Just give it freely. And then someone else to be good at something else, and someone else to be good at something else, and everything just works its way around. You offer so many hours a week to do, you know, a job that you're capable of.
Everybody in town would be wearing tie-dye t-shirts.
Exactly. See? It's all good.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I had a job where there was people used to come in as a man, and I'd make them up. I've only done this twice actually, but that I made them up because they wanted to look like a woman. Basically, it's none of my business. That's what they wanted. So they'd come in my house as a man and go out as a woman. You know, I've got many talents, each to their own.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You had to watch out for the stubble. You had to watch out for the cotton wool, though. I remember the cotton wool. Just trying to kind of like pick it up. Why they didn't come clean shaven, I don't know. I've had a bit of a life, you know, love.
Down with the Babylon money, magic, debt, slavery system. I agree.
Yep. Get rid of it. There you go. So uninsurable used to work at a makeup counter and do men's makeup. Absolutely. I mean, I could do men's makeup to look as if they're not wearing any, but just improve them, or other.
Mm. I think makeup on me would look scary as fuck.
You don't need that. You don't need it. You're gorgeous.
You know, when I used to play in hard rock bands, at the time there were other bands that would do like the eyeliner and shit like that. Our bands, the bands I played in, we never did that. No. Because back then it was the 80s, you know, the hair was up to here, down to here. Yeah, but
it would have been all right if you did. I'm very open-minded about.
Well, back then it probably would have. I never even experimented to do that.
You didn't have the urge to do it, but if you did, that's okay as well.
No, never did. No, we were more along the lines of you know, like the Metallica kind of hard rock band, where just jeans and like a rock shirt, you know, some kind of band shirt or something like that. That was more the line of how we dressed up for shows. So, but not like Motley Crue with the makeup and hairspray and all that shit.
You had the rock hair though, you still have.
Yeah. For now, I do.
It works.
It works, huh?
Oh yeah.
You like the long hair?
I like it. I love it.
This is one thing I didn't like. I didn't like the curls. When there's several times where I got rid of the curls, I got it chemically treated to be straight, and I just said, "Fuck it." I like the curls. I'll never get my hair straightened again.
Love the curls. My brother used to get his hair permed because it was one thing in the UK that men had their hair kind of like a mullet and curled. That's how it was.
Huh. Yeah.
I remember my mum perming his hair.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably hate me saying this now. I'm really sorry, Jake.
Britt's got the same thing going on. Brittany, her mom's hair is straight, but Britt's got the curls as well. So, and she's learned to embrace them, because there was a time where she was taking the flat iron, straightening her hair every day, and now she's learned to love the curl.
Yeah. Sorry. Mine's wandering.
I can tell you're drifting. Yeah.
I love you, Mr. Prescott.
I love you, baby. I do.
I just visualize myself sitting on the sofa with you. I just can't wait.
It'll happen sooner than later. We're heading in the right direction right now with, hopefully, I'll have a date from the surgeon by this Friday. So here it is, Tuesday. So maybe within 3 days, maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday, who knows? But
I'm really rooting for that for you, darling. I mean, obviously for my selfish reasons, but for you as well. You've been waiting a long time. They promised you in March to do this.
Yeah. I should have been long
it's
on
cruel.
road of recovery. Yeah.
It's cruel keeping you waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah.
And I'm pleased that you wrote that letter to them saying, you know, we've postponed the wedding so many times now.
Yep. I brought that up today when I was there.
You said that to her?
Yep. I said, how would you like to be the person that tells his fiance that we have to postpone the wedding again?
Yeah, I was furious with you. Yeah. How dare you?
You've been very understanding, but
it's nobody's fault.
It's disappointing and it's frustrating. And, you know, but hopefully we're maybe as soon as next week, amazing would that be? So we're looking maybe at August, getting you here in August. And by then, hopefully, we're on the yellow tiered system instead of the green instead of the yellow. Yeah.
How many times did they have to test you, COVID, when you came here?
0.
Did you? You didn't have to.
No.
See, for me, going to you, there's about 4 different tests I've got to have. 4 of them.
Yeah.
I'd do it at a heartbeat. I'd do it. But
well, yeah, as long as you don't have to get the jab.
It irritates me because the PCR test is just crap anyway. False positives.
Yeah.
The PCR test was not even meant to be used in that way.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to get the jab or me, that ain't happening with either of us.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
No. It's all changing. I know it.
Yep. Well, babe, we're approaching 3 hours. I think we should wrap it up here. I'm probably boring the crap out of people.
Are we boring you lot?
No, I do want to thank everyone for sticking around for nearly 3 hours, listening to us, just hanging out with us.
It seems to have been 33 people for a long time. It's just gone down to 32.
Yeah.
But it was 33 people for so long.
Not bored, never. No, we love you guys.
No.
You guys, you're our family. We're your family, and we're just blessed that we can share our night together. And I can't wait until Allie's sitting right here next to me. We're gonna still be doing our date night, but in the physical together. We'll be right next to each other. And you'll probably be wondering what my hand is doing.
I've got videos like that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. As a matter of, no, I'm like that. No. Do you have anything you want to close up on? Why don't you tell people about your websites and your Patreon and
I just love the fact that you're all here. So just want to thank you all for being here, and it's lovely that you're all interacting with us. We love reading your messages.
And each other. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. And we'll see you all next week, can't it be? Next Tuesday.
I'm planning, and for everyone that does spirit chat, I'm planning on doing a spirit chat tomorrow night, and I'll put out I'll send it an email to everyone and a message on Patreon. I'll also be releasing this mid-month energy report tomorrow on Patreon for 1111 and higher. What else? Oh yeah, then I'll be working.
I sent all my gifts out because I do mystery gifts, so I sent all those out as well.
Awesome.
I enjoyed that.
Yay.
I made them bracelets and things.
Aw. I love you.
Carnelian. Yeah.
But yeah, once again, thank you everyone for joining Ali and me here on our date night Tuesday night. You're all our family as we are yours, and we're both sending you all infinite love and light. So until the next time, namaste.